Yes!
And we are so thrilled that he's looking dashing tonight with Skin & Company, one of my favorite brands. They just recently launched here at HSN. Everybody is absolutely obsessed with Skin & Company. Why? Because they use the richest, most exquisite truffles for your skin, period. They were featured on Oprah. In fact, Oprah came to Italy just to stay one day and she ended up staying how many days?
3 nights.
3 nights. Because that's how amazing these truffles are. So we're thrilled that you're here because for over 60 years, people have been coming for these amazing beauty treatments. You are the only one that has these unique truffles that are actually only found and harvested between October and January.
That's it.
And you put them in skincare recipes that right here you're seeing your grandmother had, where basically royalty and the who's who of Hollywood many years ago would fly there to get these incredible skincare treatments. And now Skin & Company worldwide has become a phenomenon. This is a $20 bow and go, 6 products that you're going to receive here from the Sicily line as well as the Truffle Beauty line.
Exactly. Buonasera, everybody.
Yay!
So let's open the doors of holiday season together. So we're bringing the body care. So we're bringing the body care with the truffle. So the same exact products that you've loved with the truffle for your skincare are now in the body. So all these products are made in Italy and they're made with truffles harvested from our farm. So let's take a step back and say what a truffle actually is. So a truffle grows under the ground. We're talking about 12 inches below the ground, so it's really deep. And we have to manually select each truffle to actually figure out which one is going to go into our skincare. So it takes over 1,000 hours in a lab to actually make truffle extract. It's not something that you say, oh, you know, I'm gonna farm truffles in my backyard. I wish.
Me too.
I would come into each one of your own houses and then just farm it.
Yeah.
But you can't. So, we just have to look at the sky and hope for the best and hope that each year we're gonna have truffles. And this is the season. It starts in October and it actually ends in December.
This is $5. I hate to interrupt you. This is $5, all made in Italy. This is the freshest truffles because they were just harvested. And a truffle is a rare mushroom that grows underground at the company and farm in Italy during the months of October through January that Gabriel owns, that actually his grandparents owned and has been passed down. And you get the best of the best in this collection. I do apologize. We are so very busy tonight. Go to hsn.com, place your order with free shipping and handling. $5. $5 gets the best of the best. I just want to show everybody this. The Truffle Body Gel, the Sicilian Body Gel. You're also going to get the Truffle Body Milk, the Sicilian Body Lotion, the Truffle Therapy Serum, as well as the Truffle Therapy Cream. You get it all. The Mediterranean Weekenders, it's called. The best of the best that Skin & Co have to offer, because what I love that you're able to put in here, again, formulas that don't have any parabens, any silicones, but you get treatments that you've never experienced before from any other skincare line because of the black truffles. Because of the black truffles. So we actually created the technology to harvest from this little truffle right here, the extracts that go into your skin. So what does it do? It's being clinically, so we're talking about clinically shown to reduce fine lines and wrinkle, to increase elasticity. So if we're talking about, we're coming probably from the summertime, right? So we're probably looking at our skin being a little drier, going into winter, getting drier. So we want to increase that elasticity of our skin because that's what's going to make it look younger eventually. So this is what we need. So the truffle, if we think that just this bowl alone, it's about $3,500 a pound. And you're getting this, that it's basically the price of 4 of our favorite coffee, 4 cups of our favorite coffee out there. It's a perfect stocking stuffer. You're getting the serum that it's, the customer pick on HSN, you're getting the cream, you're getting the body lotion, you're getting the body gel, and then you're getting the Sicilian line. But what I'm really excited about is the fact that all our body products and our skincare products actually don't have sulfates, don't have parabens, don't have all those things that you can actually read on the label. How many times have we looked at a label and be like, what's that? I can't even pronounce it. Well,
our motto is to actually take the ingredients that grow in our farms. It's like kind of like farm to bathroom. I like to say that.
Yeah, farm to face,
farm to
body.
I like it.
Okay,
Farm
there you
to
go.
face. Farm to face. So that's what it is. It's really taking the best of nature and actually put it in our skincare product. And if we're thinking about the fact that we're getting this for, I must have been jet lagged, by the way.
$5. It's $5 a product. This is all made in Italy. Skin & Co is very difficult to find in the U.S. It's a very high-end prestige brand. You're not just finding it anywhere. Maybe the finest salons and spas might carry it. They're not going to carry the entire line. So if you do have dry skin, if you appreciate the fine black truffles, and these are truffles that are harvested right now, October, all the way through January, and he was telling me that the batches that they're getting right now are unbelievable. But the fatty acids that this unique truffle has, that there's only one place in the world that you can harvest this truffle, is so jam-packed with essentials that your skin recognizes. Everything is mega hydrators. I mean, not just a little bit of hydrating, and again, no mineral oils or anything synthetic, but the hydrators and the fatty acids that are in this give you that instant, immediate gratification with long-term benefits that no other skincare line can. And because Gabriel actually owns these farms, he's able to give us these values because it's once you try it, it's unbelievable how quickly your skin recognizes it, changes, and looks so much more youthful. So again, everybody's ordering. We're very busy tonight to kick